about the fact that no doubt about the American
by way of cyber attacks. So this is not something remote, it's very real.
Europe is waking up to a terrifying new reality, the possibility of a post-NATO world. At the European Political Community Summit in Yerevan, the diplomatic pleasantries were stripped away. With the Ukraine war grinding into its fifth year and the Middle East exploding, the leaders of France and the UK are openly questioning the reliability of their oldest alliances. The message is clear. Europe is preparing to stand alone. French President Emmanuel Macron did not mince words, targeting what he called the elephant in the room, Europe's dangerous reliance on the American defense umbrella. He warned that global shocks have exposed crippling vulnerabilities and that Washington's solidarity can no longer be taken for granted.
We clearly see, given the integration of our global economy and our innovation system, that building and strengthening our strategic autonomy requires much more focus on these key pillars where we have over-dependencies. And we experienced the cost of over-dependencies during the past few years. In COVID time, when we spoke about masks and some medical devices, the Russian war against Ukraine revealed our over-dependencies regarding gas and Russian gas. We are experiencing the cost of our over-dependencies when we speak about the American umbrella in terms of defense and security. Let's be honest, this is the elephant in the room. But if Mark is here as well, this is because he feels more close to the Europeans, and because we are all together and we consider we have to be more united, because there is a sort of a doubt or a question mark when we speak about the fact that no doubt about the American solidarity on all these fields.
Macron's push for strategic autonomy is no longer just a buzzword, it is a survival strategy. And the catalyst is not just Russia. Macron warned that an accelerating confrontation between the US and China could rapidly expose European dependencies and back the continent into a corner. To survive the fallout, Europe must aggressively de-risk its supply chains and build its own war chest. This threat is not just over the horizon. It is already inside Europe's borders. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer painted a grim picture of a continent actively under siege, explicitly calling out Russian and Iranian proxy attacks playing out directly on British streets.
We are now facing a war on two fronts. We're going into the fifth year of the Ukraine war, and we've got the Iran conflict at the same time. And both of those are impacting all of us in a very material way. In the United Kingdom, if you look at the economic forecast now and compare it to the economic forecast just 3 or 4 months ago, they are in materially different places. And this is going to play out with our electorates in all of our countries. The impact is not just economic. Certainly in the United Kingdom and elsewhere, there are proxy attacks going on, both Russia and Iranian, on our streets and by way of cyber attacks. So this is not something remote, it's very real.
Starmer openly admitted what was once unthinkable. The alliances Europe has long relied on are fractured, and there is more tension in these partnerships than there should be, because traditional defense and security frameworks have fallen behind the curve. The UK and France are now bypassing them to open new strategic fronts on their own terms.